Brian Zink, the lead referee, joined by Jason Bradwell and Jawan Williams. Ball in the air, tap controlled by who? It is the Purple Eagles who control the tip. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. You made it, and we appreciate you spending part of your Friday night with us, the final MAC weekend of the regular season. Purple Eagles in the home whites. It is the primary navy blue road unis for Quinnipiac. Trenton Walters pulls up, free throw line jumper. That one off the heel of the rim. Will Short racing after the basketball. It's run down, though, by Asim Jones. And here are the Bobcat starters, brought to you by UBMD Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Amari Monroe, who we spotlighted. Jones, Grant Randall, who broke the heart of the Purple Eagles when these teams met 20 days ago. Weiwei and Zimmerman round out the starters. Zimmerman fires an air ball on the weak side. To scoop it up, though, is Weiwei. 6 on the shot clock. Asim Jones back to Monroe. Didn't hoist a three. Now he does. Off the rim it goes, and the ball is saved by Weiwei. The Bobcats getting offensive rebounds aplenty here. Zimmerman on his way to the bucket off glass. No good. It rims out. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Quinnipiac. And Carson, when these two teams met in Hamden, 19 offensive rebounds in that game. Coach Paula said that was a difference maker.
Yeah, and you have already seen it. Quinnipiac, the speed and the physicality they have in the low post. Weiwei, I mean, he's a 7-footer, but he fills out that frame, and that's what leads to those offensive rebounds. Inbounds
play to Jaden Zimmerman. He leads the Bobcats in scoring. This is a team that has 5 players that average double figures. Jones, his 3 off the heel of the rim. Rebound battled for, and JoJo Sabino gets that rebound. He checked in for Vita Zanki. And JoJo always looking to get the carom, does so, and the Purple Eagles, well, a defensive stand there.
We already talked about Will Short, but he's a guy that will set the tone. Big slams, big plays. He's a guy that Purple Eagles turn to.
Walters, little stop-and-go move there. Jaden Zimmerman has him. Whip it across the floor, 5 to shoot. JoJo's got it, looking to create. Cut off in the paint, ball knocked away. It is loose. Weiwei has it. Bobcats looking to go. Bounce pass off of Zimmerman's hands. Out of bounds it goes. Empty trips of plenty. It'll be Purple Eagle basketball.
Right now we know Quinnipiac likes to play fast. However, you have numbers there in that transition. Slow things down. Last time Niagara was able to get the Bobcats to play a little bit slower than they would like to. We'll see who sets the tone today.
A 56-55 Quinnipiac win. It was a last-second 3 from Grant Randall to break the heart of the Purple Eagles. Will Short, who tried to reverse that one in, spin it home under the rack, unable to do so. Monroe flips the back pass to Zimmerman, and a blocking foul is called on Trenton Walters, the junior from Frisco. First foul of the night.
I tell you, it takes some stones to stand in front of that and take a foul there, but able to slow things down. Take a look here. Giving up probably half a foot of size, and Zimmerman, just that right shoulder goes into the body.
That was a close call. I wasn't sure which way that was going to go. Jawan Williams said a block. Here's Zimmerman, a deep 3 on the way. That one off the iron, no good. Sabino the rebound. 2 caroms for the junior from Jacksonville, Florida. 2.5 minutes in, looking for our first point. Short with the basketball. As Carson said at the top, a double-double when these teams met in Hamden. Walters, back pass Hawk, throw it onto the block. Will going to work against Weiwei, the lefty. Tries to create off glass, good. Well, patience is a virtue. Will Short has the Purple Eagles in flight.
Will Short again. We've seen the growth of his game, just a sophomore here, but there, that is a mature play. Stay patient, find a lane, and it helps that he's a southpaw.
Such a great point. Last year, it doesn't end that way, right? He'll maybe fire it away. There's a fire 3 deep from Randall. That one no good. Again, Sabino clears the glass, but the maturation, the growth you see from Will Short. And in this age of players constantly going into the portal, you got to think the Purple Eagles would love to hang on to Will Short for another season. He has shown such promise lately. Whip it around the perimeter. Landon Williams has it, the redshirt freshman from Michigan. Now to Hawkins. Hawk is a guy who can see the finish line. He'll be honored in senior day on Sunday. Ball knocked away loose. Hawk dives to the floor to get it, but a shot clock violation will give it back to the Bobcats. Yes, Niagara wants a game in the 50s or low 60s, but too many empty trips for both sides.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if you're Niagara, you love this start defensively. You're making Quinnipiac shoot it from the parking lot, but right now you've seen the physicality on the defensive end for the Bobcats. We'll see here, can you cut into the low post? and get an easy bucket here just to get the ball rolling.
Jaden Zimmerman out. Samson Riley checks in. He's got a catch and shoot three, and that one is good. Just checking in, Riley, the redshirt freshman, averages 4 points a game, and he gives the Bobcats the lead.
This is a guy that can shoot it well from beyond the arc. 9 3-pointers on November the 19th, which is tied for the most by a MAC player this season.
Incredible. JoJo. Now to Williams, Landon Williams, another lefty for the Purple Eagles. Throw it on the block, one lefty to another. Will Short spins on Wayway, now goes back the other way, keeping that pivot foot. Soft little hook, oh, it rimmed out. Oh, that one was halfway down, and the rim betrays Will Short. Amari Monroe, coast to coast now to Randall. Shot no good, but a foul on Josiah Sabino will take us to our first media timeout. When we come back, the Bobcats will be at the line shooting two.
One day, you're gonna miss this. It's just like our new house.
I hope you have an American Home Shield warranty. Leaky toilet? Fixed. Oven beyond repair? If AHS can't fix your covered item, then replace it, no matter its age. Sign up today at ahs.com.
My name's RJ Decker. I'm a private investigator.
Decker Investigations.
I have a job for you.
I have reason to believe someone was abducted. You are my top suspects. I am this close to proving it was a murder for hire. This did not go well.
When I was little watching American Idol, I was sure that I was going to find a way onto that stage. This audition is the first page of my story.
I believe in myself.
I could do this.
I belong here.
Holy crap, I'm auditioning for American Idol.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That's what it's all about. That was impressive.
Welcome back inside the Galler Center. Purple Eagles huddled around head coach Greg Paulus. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Niagara ROTC. Decide to lead by visiting rotc.niagara.edu. For the Purple Eagles, you can tell why we put the exclamation marks there, right? Rebound the basketball. Niagara has not done that yet. Be connected at both ends of the floor. Yes, the game does not matter in the standings and the postseason chances for the Purple Eagles, but Coach Paulus wanted to see good connectivity. I think we could sneak in the Bobcats as they just now walk out onto the floor. The Quinnipiac Bobcats keys to the game, if we work them in now from Coach Pecora, defend for 40 minutes. He thought maybe there were some times where the team was not playing all 40 minutes, then rebound and go. And what he's saying there, defensive rebound so they can get out and run. They want a game in the 70s. Can't do it if you don't rebound the basketball, as Grant Randall knocks in the first of two free throws. So our keys to the game, we'll keep an eye on that, brought to you by Niagara ROTC. Randall 72% from the line for the sophomore from Queens. That one is good. He swished it in. 5 straight for the Bobcats after the Purple Eagles. Will Short scored first. Drew Larson has checked in. Also, Reggie Purdhomme and Brian Griffith. Griffith with the basketball in the backcourt for Niagara. He was honored pregame for scoring his 1,000th collegiate point earlier this season. Transfer from Coffeyville Junior College, scored a ton of points there, and helping the Purple Eagles. Reggie Purdhomme with it. Now to JoJo. 13 to shoot. Back to Purdhomme. Looks to his right. Finds Griffith. Always looking to attack. Oh, what a move there. Around the defender, Jones. Back pass Purdhomme. Corner three on the way. That one no good. Rebound battled for. Drew Larson has it for Niagara. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Around the other way. JoJo, his three. That one off the iron. No. Rebound Grant Randall. Slow start from the floor for the Purple Eagles. Oh, great pass to Amari Monroe. Went for the dunk. Didn't get it, was fouled, but how about threading the needle there, Carson, on a great feed.
Yeah, and that dunk, as you've seen there, that's the bread and butter for the Bobcats. 87 team dunks. That's 23 more than the second best team, the Siena Saints. 64, as you can imagine, that leads the conference.
We'll take a look at it. Jones will stop and go move, and what a feed. There was real estate there. Amari Monroe unable to finish, goes to the line, a little snap of the wrist. He's good now. He's got that right hand bandaged in the last game, at the conclusion of the last game, a game that Amari Monroe got a fourth foul on him and then a technical foul, and just like that, his senior day had ended. There you see the bandage and keeping a hand on it. Now, he wore it all week during practice. The Bobcats sideline says does not impact his play. That free throw is going to be no good. Rebound to KT. Kabea Shabangu is checked in for the Purple Eagles. But first time we see Amari with the bandage on the right hand. Drew Larson, catch and shoot three is good. And he'll go for the 4-point play.
Now Drew Larson, the transfer from the junior college out in Northwest College, he's slowly come along throughout the season, and these are some of the things that he started to improve upon his game, one of which getting to the line.
Yeah, he is not bashful about it. He knows he's not going to get a ton of minutes, but the minutes he gets, he has earned. You're absolutely right. First one on the floor, energy plays, and a quick release that would make Dan Marino blush, and he knocks down the free throw because it is lightning quick. Sometimes I ask him, I'm like, how long is the ball in your hands? Like, how do you set it up? He said, I don't know. I'm just used to getting rid of the basketball quickly, and it paid off there. How about a 4-point play, and we are deadlocked at 6. Zone defense for the Purple Eagles. Coach Paulus told us pregame that they did play a lot of zone. Look out. Amari Monroe maybe thought he was passing that one to himself at 6'7", but Samson Riley at 6'2", all he could do was watch it sail over his head.
Just a little too much use, and it almost allows you to appreciate a Sim Jones. We already saw him developing that dunk attempt, just cutting through the defense, but it's something that Monroe's going to look to improve upon.
Over 4 assists a game for Sim Jones, really the quarterback for Coach Pecora. Said he has really taken nicely to that role. Purdhomme with the basketball for Niagara, tried to fire it inside to KT, but they're not on the same page. So Niagara turns it over. Coach Pecora is saying that, yeah, Sim, he is key for us. And maybe, you know what? He says to me, maybe I want him to shoot a little more. He shoots nearly 50% from 3. If he makes his first 3 today, he'll be at exactly 50%. Coach Pecora said, you know what? There are times when maybe he defers a little too much.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, when you have the playmakers and the size that the Bobcats have, it's easy to give the ball away, but you can't forget that how good of a scorer you actually are.
Here's Amari Monroe, high arcing 3 off the iron. No, KT with a rebound. He finds Reggie. Purple Eagles looking to go, but the navy blue of the Bobcats are back. Brian Griffith, great ball fake. Got the defender in the air. Walks the tightrope along the baseline. Corner 3, Vitsa. That one is good, and he shoots Niagara in front.
Griffith had an early look, makes a great ball fake, somehow stays in bounds in the low post, and dishes it out to the Purple Eagles' top 3-point shooter.
Nosikar had it on the block. He has checked in. Sam Nosikar, the freshman from Benin City, Nigeria. Up top, Jones has it. Has Samari to set the screen. Now to Riley. Catch and shoot 3. That one no good. Rebound to Vitsa.
We talk about Niagara forcing Quinnipiac to shoot the ball from beyond the arc. 1 for 8 to start this game.
Purdhomme misfired. Rebound. Battling for it was KT. Riley steals it away. 3-on-2 for the Bobcats. Stepping through, laying it in on a nice Euro step move is Keith McKnight, the freshman from Teaneck, New Jersey.
McKnight doing a good job. Just settle the waters. This game back to where you'd like it.
Inside of 13 minutes in a rapidly moving first half. Here's KT with the basketball. Going to work on Nosikar, flips it to Griffith. Again along the baseline. Now to Larson. That shot blocked away. Drew's got it again. 5 to shoot. Up top, Vitsa, his 3 airborne. That one no good. Offensive rebound. KT battling after. He's got it. Interior pass, layup. Good by Drew Larson. And you can give all the heavy lifting to Kabea. Shabangu
makes that play happen again. Second chance points. Save the possession. Knife it through the defense.
Just about 12-12 left. Nosikar spins that one around and out. No good. Rebound saved by KT, who had this on their bingo card. Leading scorer through 8 minutes in this game with plenty of points available. Drew Larson, he's got 6.
It's just been all over the floor, as you said, Todd. A high-energy player.
Purdhomme with it. That pass knocked away. Stolen by Monroe. Back he comes the other way against Purdhomme. Layup is good. Well, we told you the steals, number 2 in the conference. 68 now, and just like that, a 1-point game.
You see why he cuts on the ball so quickly. He's able to read the offense. Takes another look here.
Just shows that upperclassman ability. There he knocks the ball away from behind, and with 11:29 left and 14 on the shot clock, we have hit our under 12-minute media timeout. We will step aside. When we come back, Purple Eagles will inbound in the front court right here on ESPN+.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's.
Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
In order to fly, you need a place to take off. At Niagara University, you'll find community around every corner. Classes that take your learning to new heights. And professors who inspire you to achieve at the highest level. So come find your people. Find your passion. Find the very best version of yourself. Come find your wings and soar at Niagara University.
At Quinnipiac University, we know success doesn't just happen. What began with 11 students nearly a century ago has grown into a world-renowned institution with 9 schools on 3 campuses. We grew from a college to a university, from Division II to D1. Our community of over 70,000 students and alumni are making an impact around the world. We're innovators in the classroom, difference makers in the community, and we have the heart of champions. We are the ambitious.
Purple Eagles leading it by 1. First half action from the Gallagher Center. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. And Carson, we talked about it. Niagara wants a game in the 60s. The Bobcats, the number 2 scoring team in the conference, they want it in the 70s. So I think the first line, the top line is the most important, and then I'll next focus on rebounds per game.
Yeah, certainly. And for Niagara, you want to convert on the chances you get. We talked about pace. Quinnipiac, the fastest team in the conference. Niagara likes to play things slow. And really what that does is Quinnipiac, they want 8 to 10 more possessions than Niagara like. How do they do that? They get it through turnovers, and they also switch a lot of personnel, which creates pressure on the opposition.
Niagara will inbound. Trenton Walters back on the floor. Catch and shoot 3 for V. That one good again. Oh, I think it might have scraped the roof inside the Gallagher Center. Vitsa has 6. The Purple Eagles 3 first half threes to lead it by 4. McKnight with a basketball. Ooh, good catch there by Gurungamba. He saved the basketball. Now Monroe has it with Trenton Walters out to get him. Falling to the deck is Hawkins. Monroe still going to work on Walters. Oh, his shot swatted away by Will Short, and Hawkins brings it away for the Purple Eagles. Now Brian Griffith with it. Oh, I thought they might try and set up Will Short there for the alley-oop, but unable to complete it. Walters now. Good move there against Ty Turnage, who has checked in for the Bobcats. Plenty of energy in Turnage, the freshman from Queens. Throw it on the baseline. Hawkins going to work. Oh, good ball fake, goes up. Try to spin that one in. Will Short scoops it up and drops it over the cylinder. Will Short has 4. Second chance points for the Purple Eagles starting to climb.
Yeah, we got that again through the patience of Short. Watch the play develop, be in the right spot, and just convert on your chance.
You know, it's interesting, what comes first, success or confidence, but however it is, Will Short is playing with a ton of confidence. McKnight now to Monroe. Again, he sees Trenton Walters in front of him. Turnage, corner, 3 on the way by Gurungamba. That one no good. Off the heel of the rim it goes. Offensive rebound, McKnight, and he lays it in. Long shots equal long rebounds, and Keith McKnight has 4 points.
Again, you see the strength there, the grip strength, just holding the rock out like a loaf-of-bread. McKnight is able to haul it in and convert again.
Randall and Zimmerman at the scorer's table for the Bobcats. They'll check in at the next whistle. Hawkins with it now. Back to the bucket. Griffith honored pregame. Griffith ball fake. Couldn't release that 3. That would have got blocked right back at him. Ball knocked away. McKnight has it. Dives to the floor. Great work there by Keith McKnight. Monroe with it now in the front court. There's a back pass stolen by Vitsa. Look out. Brian Griffith back the other way. Layup is good. That was G hustling off the court. He came out to dry the playing surface. Niagara with a steal.
Well, I tell you, everything's moving fast in this contest.
That's the fastest we've seen G Money move in 20 years. Garamba, that one no good. Rebound, Trenton Walters, and a reach-in foul on McKnight.
So on the turnover, McKnight was kind of getting into the pocket of the Purple Eagles. He was able to poke it away early on, but right there just got a little too much of the body of Walters.
We don't know what is going to be our Village Bake Shop sweet play of the game as part of our post-game show, but who knows? Maybe G Money hustling off the floor while Brian Griffith was gaining on him. That may be an early contender. Stay tuned for our Brickyard Pub and Barbecue post-game show. Trenton Walters with it now to Hawkins. Walters again off a screen, whip it across the floor. Hawk with a good catch, plenty of time, 12 on the shot clock. Niagara by a half dozen. Walters trying to create against Zimmerman, now to Hawk, 2 to get rid of it. That one knocked out of his hands. Back come the Bobcats. Asim Jones, right wing, Turnage steps into a 3, good.
I'll tell you, that play started on the defensive end. Wei was just sitting in the paint, waiting for blood in the water, smells it, blocks it, and again, it's difficult points in the paint for the Purple Eagles.
Trenton Walters past the defender, spins it back to short. Now Landon Williams, 15 to shoot. We're almost at our under 8-minute media. Seems like we just had under 12. A first half star for whistles. Here's Vitsa with it, ball fake, skip it across the floor. Hawk, catch and shoot 3, that one no good. Whistle on the rebound, and that is going to go against the Bobcats. A shove in the back by one of the Quinnipiac players. I think that is on Grant Randall. It is his first, team's third. Timeout. Catch your breath, everybody. 3-point game. It's a good one. Good start here from the Gallagher Center.
Hear ye, hear ye. For presidential side savings on over 1,800 vehicles. You gotta go Arrigo.
You gotta go Arrigo for the biggest President's Day sales event. Save up to 20% off MSRP on new Jeep models like Grand Cherokee, Wrangler, and Gladiator. Or choose 20 grand off new Ram 1500s.
Hurry! Arrigo's President's Day event's going on now. Don't miss out. It won't be repeated for 7 years. Johnny, when the sale ends, make sure you get a haircut for the lowest prices and the biggest selection. You gotta go Arrigo. Margate.
Hey, did you find the manual?
Yes!
Summon Dale!
Who's Dale?
American Home Show now provides video chat with live repair experts for home things over the phone. Let's go fix that oven.
Okay, Dale.
Sign up today at ahs.com.
Miller's Ale House brings you Miller's Value Plays. Score big with our classic cheeseburger and fries for just $10.99. And choose from over 35 ice-cold drafts starting at $4.49. Grab the crew and run the winning play at Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
Hello, America.
In Nate Bargatze's new game show.
You don't need to know the right answers, just what most Americans think is right.
It's not about being the smartest.
Who reads the encyclopedia?
I read it every day.
You just have to be the most average.
We asked 100 average Americans which of these would be the worst to have as a younger sibling. Werewolf. Is it because you look like a werewolf?
The Greatest Average American, Wednesdays on ABC.
Hi, I'm Conan O'Brien. I'll be hosting the 98th Annual Academy Awards Sunday, March 15th. Join me for a night of pure Hollywood magic.
Cut and freeze and hold the pose, Conan, and set the award. Okay, clear the mark, and action.
Whoa! See you there.
Cut, we got it.
Take a look at our series history between these two clubs. 29 meeting all time, the Bobcats with the upper hand. How did they get to 15 wins? A heart-stopping win back in Hamden on the 7th of February. A last-second 3. Grant Randall knocked it in. You see Niagara 6-5 here, but Randall a corner 3 on a play that Amari Monroe nearly dribbled the ball away, nearly turned it over as he got into the front court. Again, our series history brought to you by Blue Ox Roofing, the premier roofing company in the greater Buffalo, Niagara region. But Monroe, with the steely nerves of a veteran, the senior, didn't panic. Corralled the basketball, dribbled a little bit further, and saw Randall spotting up, and he had a dagger to end that game in victory for Quinnipiac, 56-55. Incredible. Walters with it now. Now the pass to Drew, catch and shoot three. That one no good, overshot the rim. JoJo nearly stole it away, but instead Monroe does. Here's Amari Monroe in the front court, cuts off there by Will Short. 3-point lead for Niagara. Zimmerman to the bucket. Oh, swatted away by Short, but Brian Zink says a little too much body there from the sophomore from Sydney, Australia for Will Short. That is his first.
I tell you, watching Zimmerman move, he's able to get up to speed. You see him kind of hop his way through the defense. Let's look at the foul on Short, but that's what kind of made him an all-rookie selection last season.
Coach Pecora, a lot of good things to say about Zimmerman and a great sophomore campaign. He knocks down the free throw, first point of the night. Says this young man has the ability to score in bunches. He came back from an injury they thought might be season ending. It wasn't. So as he come back, he thought, maybe he's pressing a little bit. There's things to work on. Defense and rebounding. Every coach will say that. Doesn't matter who they're talking about, right? Free throw, no good. Offensive rebound, Monroe. He missed it, but he was fouled on the lay-in attempt. But just to finish it off about Jaden Zimmerman, what a pleasant surprise it is. Maybe not a surprise is the right word, but the kind of production you're getting for him, no sophomore slump is where I'm going. He's been great.
Certainly, you see why. It's the body control, it's the strength, and you can't come back from an injury like that without a killer attitude.
Monroe knocks down the free throw. Amari Monroe has 4 points, now 2 for 3 from the stripe. Bobcats answering the 18-12 lead by the Purple Eagles, trying to go on a 6-0 run of their own. There you see the preseason player of the year peering at the rim, and he jars it. We are tied again. Full court pressure, looks man-to-man at this point. You wonder if they'll spring the double team. They don't. Trenton Walters now picked up by Jones. Quinnipiac playing for seeding. The Purple Eagles, well, they're trying to represent the university themselves, their families, just trying to finish strong here in a season that will not see them go to Atlantic City. Landon Williams with it now, 5 to shoot. Up top, Walters. He sees the shot clock. Back to Landon. Gotta hurry. Does not get it off. Another shot clock violation for the Purple Eagles. Inside of 7 minutes, Brian Griffith going to come in. Who's going to come out? Trenton Walters will come out. Walters, Coach Paulus by that move saying, with 2 seconds on the shot clock, you can see it. You got to keep it.
Yeah, and we've almost seen it with Griffith as well. They've had quick looks. Again, that Quinnipiac defense moves very fast, but can you take the shot as soon as you get it?
Jones now to McKnight, who nearly fumbled that one away. Monroe, he's left open, a 3 on the way. That one off the iron, no good. Landon Williams, a good, strong two-hand rebound. Largest lead for the Bobcats, 4. Purple Eagles, that 18-12 lead was their largest. Brian Griffith now draws the defense, kicks it, corner 3, Williams, off the heel of the rim, no good. Rebound tapped up by Wayway, that was smart. Couldn't get both hands on it. Sabino was lurking. Now a 3, Zimmerman. No good, he left it short. Rebound. Oh, Brian Griffith scoops it up at 5 feet 10 inches in the right spot at the right time. The teams trade empty trips. Gael Dalmau will check in at the next whistle. The freshman from Puerto Rico getting first half minutes here. Hawkins with it. Oh, threads the needle on a good pass. Right back, catch and shoot 3. That one on the way, no good. Left it a little bit flat. It is all navy blue under the rim. Rebound for the Bobcats. 18 apiece. A little bit of a rock fight here in the Gallagher Center. Jones sizes up a deep 3, and it is money. Sim Jones now just about 50%. He's 1 for 2. He came in needing to hit his first to get 50%, just under it. They'll take it.
And that beating his 40th triple of the season.
Griffith, great move. Tried to draw the foul. Ball knocked out of bounds. Jawan Williams says it will be Purple Eagle basketball. One of those where you want to have your mind made up when you leave the floor. They say never jump to pass. Griffith had to. He had his pass to the bucket cut off.
And again, Niagara, it's the decisiveness almost when the small lanes you are given by this tough defense. How can you take advantage of it?
9-0 run by the Bobcats. Brian Griffith thought about a 3, but Wayway had him rethink those plans. Wayway out to get him. BG's going to hoist that 3. It's airborne. Around and out, no good. A foul underneath. The foul is going to be on Keith McKnight. And I'll tell you what, with just one Purple Eagle under there, Justin Hawkins, the leadership, the guile of a senior. I'm going to hang around here and try and get this. He drew the foul.
Yeah, certainly. And McKnight was a little confused on what it could have been, but we're pretty much broadcasting with just two guys underneath the basket.
McKnight out, Samson Riley in. 7 different Bobcats have scored. For the Purple Eagles, just 4 players have scored. KT is going to check in. KT in, Josiah Sabino will come out. Drew Larson and Beat Sazaki, 6 points apiece. Will Short 4, Brian Griffith 2, and that's it. Inbounds play like a receiver, caught by Gael. We hit the 5-minute mark. Quinnipiac up by 3. Here's Griffith to the bucket. Shot no good. Weak side rebound, Amari Monroe. They're looking to go with Jones. Jones taking on Gael, no good, but a foul will send Asim Jones to the line to shoot 2. Gael Dalmau, his first 16 foul on the purple and white.
Great job by Jones. You'll see the left arm here create just enough separation. Didn't dig it too much into the defender, but gets himself to the line and get the easy shots up here for the Bobcats.
79% from the line is Asim Jones. Although just 3 for his last 6. Tries to get things righted again. That one looks too strong. It is. Clanks it off the back iron. The junior from Patterson, New Jersey. Brian Griffith out. Reggie Purdhomme back in. Certainly want to say hello, give a shout out to the Bobcats fans back in Hamden and around the New England parts. A lot of Bobcats fans. It's a good team. Preseason pick to win the MAC is, the free throw is good by Jones. He's got 4. But 11-7 the record. Coach Pecora is saying, you know, there are times we've played well, other times not so much. And he says maybe our record is what we have earned or not earned at 11-7.
It's really been a reload season, if you want to say. 7 first years and 4 sophomores.
Vitsa fadeaway 2. Oh, how pretty is that? Vitsa Zaki has 8. That was good defense, better offense.
So you're really starting to see the quality scoring of Vitsa. He can do it from all over the floor. 3-level scorer.
Through the paint, dribbling the basketball away. Prudhomme going after it. Jaden Zimmerman, last to touch it is who? It is off of Reggie. That was good defense there by Prudhomme. Did everything but steal it away. It was clunky at best by Zimmerman. I thought maybe we got a turnover coming. Inbounds play to Zimmerman. To Riley off a screen. The 3 is good. He knew it.
Great job by Riley, just getting lost in the traffic and put up a good 3 here.
Largest lead of the night for the Bobcats. Inside of 4 minutes. Prudhomme around a screen now to Hawkins. Monroe out to get him. Hawk flips it to Gael. Fakes the 3, trying to shake free of Monroe, but he can't do it. 10 to shoot. Prudhomme with it. Jump stop now to Gael. Can he release? 5 to shoot. Into the paint it goes. KT back to Gael, beating the shot clock. Good! Gael Dalmau. He is a perimeter sharpshooter, and he beat the clock.
Yeah, you could see him feel it out on the near side. KT with a good feed, and Gael is able to convert.
A young man that averaged 21 points a game in high school. Monroe, his fadeaway 2. Had to put some air underneath that one. Good reach out there by KT.
Did just enough to get in front of the shot by Monroe.
Purple Eagles looking to tie it up or go ahead with a 3. Hawkins with the basketball now to Prudhomme. Purple Eagles 4 first half 3s. 4 first half 3s for the Bobcats. Hawkins backing down the defender, off glass, no good. Rebound to Asim Jones. Stop and go move on Vitsa. Like Samson Riley trying to spot up for a 3, but his teammate couldn't find him. Monroe now to Jones. McKnight at the scorer's table. Way pushed way out on the catch there. Zimmerman leading scorer, but he's been quiet here tonight. Just 1 point. Gael reaches in, trying to steal it away. Up to Monroe, 5 to shoot. His 3 is good. No panic in his game, and it's a 5-point Bobcats lead.
I was almost a little surprised Amari took the shot after receiving the low pass, but he's not phased, cold-blooded.
Bobcats trying to snap a 2-game losing streak and get things right as they head to the Jersey Shore. KT now to Hawk. Purple Eagles with Sabino and Short at the scorer's table. Vitsa will take it inside at 2 minutes. Backing down, Zimmerman. Steps through a 2 on the way. Good again. The next time Vitsa hits the rim, we'll let you know.
I mean, it's just so difficult to defend because you think you've got him bodied up, and he'll just go in the elevator and make the shot.
Timeout called by Quinnipiac. Coach Pecora says, how long was McKnight sitting there? This will go as a full media timeout, folks. We're going to step aside as well. Quinnipiac up by 3. It'll be their basketball when we come back right here on ESPN+.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's.
Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
In order to fly, you need a place to take off. At Niagara University, you'll find community around every corner. Classes that take your learning to new heights. And professors who inspire you to achieve at the highest level. So come find your people. Find your passion. Find the very best version of yourself. Come find your wings and soar at Niagara University.
At Quinnipiac University, we know success doesn't just happen. What began with 11 students nearly a century ago has grown into a world-renowned institution with 9 schools on 3 campuses. We grew from a college to a university, from Division II to D1. Our community of over 70,000 students and alumni are making an impact around the world. We're innovators in the classroom, difference makers in the community, and we have the heart of champions. We are the ambitious.
Welcome back inside the Gallagher Center. My name is Todd Callan. Carson Harper is on my right. Johnny Shear and his crew back across campus in Dunleavy Hall, directing our broadcast here. Folks, stick with us at the intermission. Our Milk for Life halftime report will come your way. Have all the first half the pertinent numbers, part of our Toshiba Stats, the official office technology provider of Niagara University. Also, some first half highlights, Johnny's staff feverishly putting some highlights together. And we'll take a look at the all-important out-of-town scoreboard on a big Friday night in the MAC. Sim Jones with the basketball. 100 seconds left here in first half action. Final regular season weekend for the Purple Eagles. It is the end of their season on Sunday against Merrimack. Quinnipiac's quarterback is Sim Jones. His pass, that one goes into the backcourt and an over and back violation. Zimmerman was the first to touch it. A contested grasp of the basketball with Vitsa lurking.
I think that's something you have to do if you're Zimmerman. You don't want Zonke to get the ball and have a whole lot of real estate to roam.
Absolutely right. He ran right in front of us. Carson could see the wheels turning. Very nicely done. Reggie Purdhomme. Now DeVita pulls up a 2 on the way. Off glass, had to rattle around. He hit the rim, but it counts anyway. He's got a dozen.
Well, heading into this game, he'd scored double-digit points in 7 of his last 10, and right now he's looking just like that, already a dozen.
Again, the confidence in the young man. Talked about confidence oozing out of Will Short. There's a 3 on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, Riley. Same can be said for Vitsa. Zimmerman tried to get to the bucket. Vitsa cut him off. 13 to shoot. Sim Jones, great move. Left side lay-in is good. Timeout called by Coach Paulus. Sim Jones has 6, and GP with his use it or lose it timeout. And I can tell you what's going on here. I will be shocked if this isn't a very quick possession, something going to the basket, a look so he can get a 2 for 1.
Yeah, and
right?
I think you got to look for Vitsa Zonke. But we've also seen Will Short get plays drawn up for him and laying something in. So we'll see what Coach Paulus has up his sleeve. But he's a coach a lot of times. He was a quarterback, and he'll do it in the middle of the play. You'll see him switch things up and tell guys to move around. But the other end of the court, we'll see what's going on.
Thought they might bring in Trenton Walters, who is quick as a hiccup, and he can go the length of the floor in seconds. But Walters stays on the sideline. So we'll see. It's just a spot where I've seen GP do this, not necessarily calling a timeout at this instant, but the first thing I did, which is dangerous, was do some math. So, no, very strong mathematically. Let's just go with that. So I just think they're going to try and get a 2-for-1. Purple Eagles on the floor. Quinnipiac still huddling, and the team that calls a timeout, once they're ready, they could introduce the basketball. But the officials waiting, and there you see it, the left side of your screen, Vitsa, Zonke, and Purdhomme. So Sim Jones is here, and that is just so Reggie has to pick it up at some point. Here we go. Handoff, Purdhomme with the basketball, goes along the baseline. Now to Vitsa, whips it down low. Will Short lays it in. 10-second differential. We both had it. I said they'd use pace. You said they'd go to Will Short. Exactly what happened. It's a 1-point game. And if Niagara can get a defensive rebound, they'll have another look here. Jones to the bucket. Oh, he spins that one in on the left side of the rack. With the right hand, he spins it in. What a first half for Jones. He has 8.
Tell you what, that's why Coach McCord wants him to take more shots. He's just electric with the basketball in his hands.
Shot clock dark. Josiah Sabino in some discomfort as I look away from the basketball. Here's Vitsa, fakes a 3. Monroe steps in front of him. A 2 on the way, no good. He left it short. Will Short, stick back, is good. And Will Short with the chance for a free throw to tie this game up.
And Sabino's shaken up. He's holding his right elbow. You don't see any blood, but he's doing all right.
We will go down and spend some time with head athletic trainer John Monroe. He's in good hands there. Purple Eagles Will Short at the free throw line. A chance for a 3-point play to tie it up. A second and a half remaining. Will just 2 for 5 on Sunday at Ryder. That one on the way looks too strong. It is off the heel of the rim. Rebound Amari Monroe. Count it if it goes. It does not. 20 minutes in the books. And as good as round 1 was between these two teams, this for the Bobcats, chatting it up with Jason Bradwell. Now we're ready to go right in front of us. Amari Monroe to a Sim Jones. Niagara starts out in that 2-3 zone defense. Same starting 5 on both sides. Monroe in the corner. Grant Randall, his 3 on the way. That was an air ball, no good. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by who? Jawan Williams says that was last touch by the Purple Eagles. Now Niagara players, Justin Hawkins, saying maybe they ought to challenge that. 15 seconds into half number 2. Niagara will not. I'll tell you what, Grant Randall, it was a corner 3 from the other side in Hamden that swished in. Niagara would rather trade that outcome with the one that just happened on that 3. Monroe with the catch. There was 3 games in the state of Connecticut that Niagara lost by 1 point in each of them on the final shot by the opposition. A Sim Jones, a fadeaway 2, no good. Offensive rebound, interior pass, and Randall lays it in. How about that?
That's what makes Spence Wayway so dangerous. 36 rebounds in his last 3 games. He knows how to position himself. Not only uses his size, but his brain as well.
3-point game. Walters off a screen. Trent Walters did not score. An alley-oop is slammed through by Will Short. They knew that was going to be their first offensive play, and that leaps to the front for our Village Bake Shop sweet play of the game. Right now, that is in the lead. 1-point game. Zimmerman. Now to Jones. He's hit 1 deep 3. He's got another, and he jars that one as well. A Sim Jones has 11.
Great play by Zimmerman, just getting Walters to bite just that extra step, set up that open 3. Good offensive development on the last few possessions for the Bobcats.
And not too bad when your assist leader also averages 12 points a game. He absolutely makes things happen. Niagara down by 4 with the basketball. Walters now trying to shake free of Jones. Had the armbar out there to cut him off. 5 to shoot. Williams now in the corner. Walters 2 to shoot. Fadeaway goes off glass, no good. It did draw iron. The rebounder Randall. Good defensive set there by the Bobcats. Against this 2-3 zone. Into the corner, Amari Monroe. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Overshot the rim. There was Will Short to scoop it up. Josiah Sabino is at the scorer's table. I thought he really had that elbow banged into. Maybe it was just the unfunny bone, because he is back at the scorer's table looking for more action. Walters now to Vitsa. His three is airborne. It is good again. That was a look-away shot. He didn't catch it in a threatening position, lulled the defender to sleep, and swished it in.
He's so dangerous from every point at the floor. It's really a great tool for the Purple Eagles.
Monroe with it now. Cross court. Zimmerman gonna hoist a three. It's on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound to the Purple Eagles, but knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Vitsa Zonke. He's talking things over with Jawan Williams. I think it went off of Vitsa, but Vitsa perhaps lobbying for the foul call. Vitsa out, Sabino in. Bobcats up by a point. Securing that defensive rebound, so important for the purple and white. Monroe, a little underhand scoop pass to Zimmerman. Again, he loses control. Picks it up, layup no good. Last touch by the Bobcats, and it will be Purple Eagle basketball. It just seems the ball rolling off the rim and just an inch or two out of a grasp of a Purple Eagle.
Good positioning down low. Able to, again, make the difficult shots as Quinnipiac has in the second half. Had good looks from beyond the perimeter.
Walters now to Hawkins. Neither one of those players have scored yet today. Here's Will Short all the way to the bucket. Tried to slam it through. Could not get it through. He ends up on the deck. No call. Here's Zimmerman through the paint. Finger roll. Yes. Zimmerman's first field goal. Their leading scorer comes after about 23 and a half minutes of basketball. The Bobcats up by 3. Nearly an electrifying, bring you out of your seats dunk by Short. Could not get it over the cylinder. JoJo has it left wing. Throw it on the block. Hawks spinning away from Jones. Interior pass. Will Short, ball fake. Foul. Foul on the floor. Bobcats up by 3. It'll be on number 3, Asim Jones. Will Short, double figures. Vitsa Zonke leading the way with 15. Will Short has 10. Carson let you know at the top of the broadcast that Will was a perfect 8 for 8 in defeat last Sunday at Ryder. Here's Walters off a screen. His three on the way, no good. Left it short. Sabino battling after the rebound, but way able to clear it away. Back come the Bobcats. Corner to Amari Monroe. To the bucket. Off glass, good. Soaring through the air. He is in double figures. He's got 10.
Well, he's the second Bobcat to do that, Todd. And it's interesting how these teams have scored. Niagara, just 4 players have gotten on the stat sheet in the points department. For Quinnipiac, 7 out of the 10 players have found the nylon.
Sabino, little wiggle with Amari on him. Could not gain any ground. Here's Walters attacking Jaden Zimmerman. The foul is on Zimmerman. 15:36 left. That means this our under 16 media timeout. We're going to step aside. More basketball when we come back right here on ESPN+.
Class, today we're talking March Madness. Open your textbooks. Vicky, something wrong?
I just learned this new dance online, but I've got nowhere to show it off.
I knew the perfect place to show your flow. Join thousands of screaming fans for an in-person experience you have to see to believe. March Madness.
Thanks, Professor. My March Madness dance is going to be fire.
Maybe workshop that.
It is the MAC Basketball Championship in historic Atlantic City. You can feel the madness. The all-new Bally's Atlantic City has new rooms, new restaurants, and more.
Enjoy a night of fine dining at Park Place Prime, where Jerry Longo's meatballs and martinis.
Then stay in our brand new Bally's Hotel Tower, inspired by the heart and soul of the AC Beach and Boardwalk.
These contemporary and clean rooms are reflective of the bright and soothing coastline.
So book your stay today. Visit BallysAC.com.
Plus, don't miss happy hour at Park Place Prime or Phil's Carousel Bar.
Take a look at the Bobcats' upcoming schedule. It's brought to you by Cambria Hotel, Niagara Falls, a beautiful property, 311 Rainbow Boulevard in the Falls. Cambria Hotel, you will see that they are upscale, not uptight. That is it. That is the end of the regular season on Sunday afternoon in Buffalo. Inside the Kessler Athletic Center, the Bobcats and Golden Griffins will drop the curtain on the regular season for Canisius. Their season ends for the Bobcats. They head to Atlantic City in the preseason #1 seed. Again, can finish anywhere from 2nd to 6th. It's a very talented team. 11-7 in conference play as we open it up today. The Purple Eagles 4-14.
I think for Coach Pecora, he kind of mentioned to you they play bipolar basketball. Sometimes they're great, sometimes not so. This is a great road trip. Spend some time together as a team. Really get things tuned up well before you head down to Atlantic City.
15 to shoot. Niagara down by 5. Purdhomme now to Brian Griffith, who's checked in. He peers at the rim. Riley all over him. A couple of offensive players there. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Amari Monroe. Watch your wallet. He's got quick hands. 6 to shoot. Niagara with KT, Sabino, Justin Hawkins, Reggie Purdhomme, and Brian Griffith on the floor. So a lot of points. And Will Short and beats Zazanki on the sideline. 25 of Niagara's 36 points. Ball knocked away from Brian Griffith. 2 seconds to shoot, and Coach Paulus shouts across the floor to the striped shirts, "What are you looking at?" How is that not a foul, Brian, as Coach Paulus involving everyone? Now 2 on the shot clock. Inbounds play to JoJo. Got to get rid of it. It's on the way, and a whistle and a foul, says Brian Zink. Coach Pecora storms away from one end of the bench and heads towards the other because that foul was called inside of a second on the shot clock. As we look at it, there is contact. There is absolutely contact, and Asim Jones, that's a big development. That is the 3rd on number 3, and Sabino will shoot 3.
That's what JoJo does well, the gritty things, right?
Yeah.
You need to make something happen here, get to the line.
Free throw settles through. We know that JoJo playing through, I'm sure, some sort of discomfort on that right elbow. He beefed up that right sleeve, a little extra padding on the right elbow. JoJo, 3 attempts, now 2 for 2. How about the young man? 43 for 48 to the minute from the line, nearing 90%. Ty Turnage in as Asim Jones sits down.
And you can see the discomfort, and this is coming from personal experience. Trying to do anything, I mean, I did it with the baseball, but with your throwing or shooting arm, that elbow is so difficult getting the feeling in the fingers, and he hasn't lost it.
JoJo knocks them all in. Niagara went to the line twice in the first half. The Bobcats went there 10 times. So there's JoJo going 3 for 3, and it's a 2-point game. Zone defense by the Purple Eagles. Here's Riley with it, slicing through the paint to Monroe. His layup is good. Give it a dozen points for Amari Monroe, averaging over 15 per contest. Purple Eagles, who have played well in this series. We gave you the series history earlier. Niagara's 5-2 in the last 7. Hawkins now to Brian Griffith, probing. Lob pass down low, slam through by KT. We've got competition for the Village Bake Shop Sweet play of the game. That was a beauty. KT rattling the rim to our left.
Great vision there from Griffith.
Randall, right elbow 3. That one no good. KT, the first to elevate, tips it to his teammate Reggie Purdhomme. And here comes the native of Missouri City, Texas. Purdhomme will be honored in a pregame Senior Day ceremony on Sunday, as will Justin Hawkins and Kabea Shabangu. Kabea with the basketball now to Hawk, 10 to shoot. Griffith around a couple of screens, turns the corner. Up top, Reggie. A 3 for the lead. Good! Reggie Purdhomme, his first bucket, shoots Niagara back in front.
Right now we're seeing Griffith really facilitate and feel the floor so well. I mean, he's almost like a running back, the way he finds the holes and gets into the soft spots of the defense, and there just dishes it out to Reggie, who drills the tray.
Did you say run? The Purple Eagles on a run. Timeout. We will step aside. Niagara has charged back in front to take the lead. Our fourth lead change here tonight.
Atención Florida del Sur, deje de hacer lo que está haciendo. Esto es importante. Al Hendrickson Toyota ya es Toyota of Coconut Creek. Nuevo nombre, nueva administración, trayendo nueva energía y grandes ofertas que le encantarán esperar. Con tasas de financiamiento tan bajas como 0% por 72 meses en el completamente nuevo Toyota of Coconut Creek.
Firestone's Epic Savings event is starting soon. Small maintenance issues are only small if you catch them early. Don't let today's warning light cost you more down the road. Get in on our epic deals today to prevent draining your wallet in the future. Call your local Firestone for an appointment.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how it can be any better.
Don't wait to make memories that last a lifetime during the 70th celebration at the happiest place on earth.
Nothing like a day in the job to remind you how quickly life can change.
Get out of there.
Get away from the bench!
We'll stay strong.
What time is it?
It's time for something magnificent.
Something big.
Something with a purpose.
The Oscars, live March 15th on ABC and Hulu. Hosted by me, Conan O'Brien.
All you gotta do is go, what's up?
What's that?
Go practice. Yes! No more sad sack. Full-on fun sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
The ESPN app, your home for the most live sports and best.
Well, Niagara back out in front, 44-43. We showed you the Bobcats' upcoming schedule for the Purple Eagles. They will drop the curtain here on Senior Day, Sunday afternoon. Please join us, 2 o'clock tip. Hawkins, Prudhomme, and KT will be recognized in a pregame ceremony. It also is part of Frank and Barbara Layden Memorial Weekend here that gets underway tomorrow and concludes with a great slate of events for the Layden family in town. Frank Layden passing away over the summer, and Barbara Layden at the end of December also passed away, so some of the Layden family will be here. A real nice Memorial Weekend slate of activities planned. And then that'll do it for the Purple Eagles. No Atlantic City for Niagara here this year. So trying to finish strong. Quinnipiac now trailing. McKnight with it. Goes into KT and able to take the contact and lay it in.
You see why Keith McKnight leads the team in field goal percentage. He was qualified. Just takes those high percentage shots.
This game is close. Oh, the stats also close. Each team 21 rebounds. Ball knocked away. The Bobcats 16 for 38 from the floor. Niagara 17 for 37 from the floor. Each team has made 6 threes. Free throw line, the Bobcats 7 of 10. The Purple Eagles 4 for 5. Incredible. 4 lead changes. Hawkins with a little running floater. That one no good. Rebound tapped again, and Randall able to secure it. Bobcats turnage into the front court. Now to Randall, taking it at KT, and the foul is called. Good foul there, I think, by Shabangu. It'll be his first. It will make Grant Randall earn it from the stripe. Looking over at the scorers table, Purple Eagles just about sent 4 players over the boards here. It's Will Short, Drew Larson, Trent Walters, and Vita Zonke, as you saw the replay there, and the foul on KT. Randall's free throw good.
Hockey game going across campus. I mean, you're no Mike Tirico calling 2 games at once, but you're pretty close. You're getting there. You're 21, you'll get it.
This just in, Todd Callen is no Mike Tirico. We had to wait near the end of the season to tabulate the straw poll on that. Although, well, who knows if this is interesting. All of my stories in my head are interesting. Free throw no good. I can squeeze this in. So I was working and living in Ithaca, New York, while Mike Tirico was getting started in his sports career. He's on a local TV station that's probably in Syracuse that Ithaca picked up. And I'm watching this guy. I'm going, this guy's really good. Now he can't throw a pass like that to Will Short. He's got a dozen, but I would like to think I helped discover Mike Tirico.
Give yourself that, yeah.
That
he's
is
a weapon.
Yeah, not a reach at all by me. 46 apiece. I wouldn't know the first person to call to let him know this Tirico guy's pretty good. So is Amari Monroe.
Well, Todd, what comes first, success or confidence?
That is a great point. We're still trying to figure that out. 48-46, the Bobcats out in front. So it's been a great game. Hope you're enjoying it. Our pleasure to bring it to you. Alongside Carson Harper, my name is Todd Callen. Great thread of the needle pass. Drew Larson went for the dunk, unable to finish, but he was fouled. Drew Larson will go to the line with a chance to tie things up.
Early on, Niagara had trouble around the paint trying to open up this Quinnipiac defense. But right now, they're stretching the floor sideways so well that we're starting to see some opportunities there. And there, Larson had a good look, but, couldn't convert there, but he's able to get to the line.
Drew Larson, and those light blue sneakers, free throw. That one good. So Drew Larson, what a difference. We mentioned how well he's been playing of late. It is remarkable to think that the young man started 0 for 8 from the line. His first 8 free throws all went begging. But I'll tell you what, how about 8 for 16 since then? And that one no good. That's the Tirico jinx. 48.
So many things in common.
Exactly, 48-47. Into the front court comes Turnage with the basketball. Niagara back in what looked like a zone. Now they'll switch it up. They'll match up. Trenton Walters in pursuit of Turnage. 10 to shoot. Under 12-minute media at the next whistle. Monroe goes to Zimmerman. Purple Eagles switch defender. Zimmerman crossing over on Purdhomme. Off glass, no good. Rebound stuck up. That one no good. And Zaki rips it away. How about the work there by Jaden Zimmerman going after the loose ball. Shooters, of course, the first one to know whether it's going to be on the mark or not, and he just attacked with the ball rimmed off. Walters with it now. Trenton to Drew Larson. We promise you we'll get another whistle at some point. Beats a fadeaway 2. That one no good. Tapped up by Larson. That missed, and Amari Monroe clears it away. Oh, Monroe might have stepped on something. He winces a little bit as he doesn't quite race in front of us. But now he looks good. On his way to the bucket. Layup, no. He is fouled. Will Short goes to the deck. Amari Monroe just going to take a minute before his teammates help him up. He's got time because this is our under 12-minute media timeout. Preseason Player of the Year will go to the line and shoot 2 when we come back. Right here on ESPN+.
Heart emoji. Heart emoji.
The best group chats happen in real life.
He's so funny.
I love you guys.
Mama, look.
It's just like our new house.
Warranty.
I hope you have an American Home Shield warranty. Leaky toilet? Fixed. Clogged AC coils? Fixed. Oven beyond repair? Ta-da! If AHS can't fix your covered item, they'll replace it, no matter its age.
A warranty is smart.
Oh, a happy family.
Is that us?
Too much. American Home Shield. Sign up today at ahs.com.
The sausage egg biscuit is perfect.
Now it comes with hot honey sauce.
I stand corrected.
Here we go.
On March 6th comes Pixar's funniest movie ever.
Attend me as I pupate.
That was gross. Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, rated PG.
Hi, I'm Conan O'Brien. I'll be hosting the 98th Annual Academy Awards Sunday, March 15th. Join me for a night of pure Hollywood magic.
Cut and freeze and hold the pose, Conan, and set the award. Okay, clear the mark, and action.
Whoa! See you there.
Cut, we got it.
So you're gonna cut out the middle part so that it looks like a magic trick?
Yeah, we'll cut it out.
Because I'll really look stupid if you don't cut it.
It's gonna look great.
Okay, I trust you.
Nothing can stop us now. I don't know.
Well, just about ready to resume play here with 10:58 left. We mentioned what is up next. The MAC Championships. Take a look at the bracket. Now, of course, because it's a MAC and everything is so tightly contested, can't really fill in anything yet other than Sunday's opponent for the Purple Eagles, Merrimack. They will play the winner of the 8-9 game. There are so many different permutations that we decided to go with that graphic because it is a coin flip where these other 9 teams are going to end up, but that's how it all will play out in Atlantic City. And the MAC just renewed with another 5-year deal for the championships to be held on the Jersey Shore. Purple Eagles, they are committed to getting there next year, but there's the MAC championship bracket as the weekend unfolds. You can start to fill in some of those team names. All those 10 teams will head to the Jersey Shore with a pair of scissors in tow as Amari Monroe knocks in a free throw. He's got 15. Somebody is going to cut down the nets and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Mount St. Mary's did it a season ago. Monroe, free throw good. Again, not really bothered at all. The staff for Quinnipiac said that he wouldn't be bothered by that bandage on his right hand. He practiced with it all week, and, well, I agree with him. He's got 16 points. He's past his average.
It's just smooth. This thing makes it look easy, even though it's not.
Will Short going to work on Weiwei. Into the paint. Spins. Layup. Good. Weiwei went to the deck. Will Short again, the patience.
Well, that's a possession and a play there that's one on the squat rack. Will Short just creating room. You like to say, the win the fight in the phone booth, and that one was worth 2 points.
Will Short, 4 of his last 6 games have been in double figures and make it 5 of his last 7. 1 point game. Zimmerman with the basketball. Reggie Purdhomme, chest to chest, not giving up any ground. Turnage now off a screen. He'll hoist a 3. It is no good. Followed up and slammed through by Grant Randall. Nobody put a body on the sophomore from Queens. That is great anticipation by Randall. You don't want your teammate to miss, but you are playing as if that one is going to, and that was the difference. Drew Larson on the catch. Now to Vitsa, going to work on Randall, goes to the baseline. Another fadeaway 2. That one, good defense by Randall, got a piece of it. Monroe to Turnage. Turnage really turning things up for the Bobcats. Left wing, Monroe dribbling away from Trenton Walters. Up top, Zimmerman. Randall goes along the baseline, knocked away by Will Short. Oh, playing the game behind the rim. Oh, stick back by Monroe. That one no good. Last touch by who? It is off of Drew Larson. Some tender steps there for Amari Monroe, who got a little bit off his path before the media timeout. He's going to check out. I think he's fine, but actually he will head to the trainer's table. Just at the top of the screen, will disappear out of view. But good work by Will Short, but the Purple Eagles could not secure that rebound. KT and Gael Dalmau check in. Will Short and Drew Larson out. Inbounds pass, Zimmerman able to lay it in. Lightning quick play, he's got 5.
He had no business making that basket. Somehow able to lean back and just kiss it off the glass. This Quinnipiac team is really starting to get into a rhythm here.
Hawk with it. Skip it now to Vitsa's. Got a wide open 3. It's on the way. No good. That one missed. Offensive rebound, KT. Kicks it up top. Walters, his 3. No good. Long rebound. Trenton's got it again. He takes it amongst the tall timber. Gael's 3. That one is good. The freshman from Puerto Rico, his second triple. And Coach Paulus calls timeout. A 30-second timeout will keep things right here. That will leave both teams with 2 timeouts apiece.
Well, I tell you, you may be asking yourself at home, or not, what makes Quinnipiac so good at rebounding the basketball? They're so strong and physical and energetic around the rim that they're able to almost volleyball the ball around until it finds two strong hands of a Bobcat. Well, how can you counter that? These threes have these long rebounds that Niagara is able to kind of sit back, feel it out, and right now I'm pretty impressed with Gael coming in, hitting two big threes, kind of feeling out the game and able to put his stamp on it where he can. We said a few minutes ago only 4 Purple Eagles had reached the score sheet in the points department. You can double that now, 8 of 11.
Gael Dalmau, told you about the prolific high school scoring, averaging over 20 points a game. Well, Coach Paulus told me that he also will use not just his size, but he's got a high basketball IQ. And it is no surprise that a very subtle step to the right by Gael that freed him up even more to have plenty of follow-through on that release. So some of those smarts paying off, and the 5-point lead shaved to 2, Bobcats in front, 8:51 left. Walters, Dalmau, Sabino, Hawkins, and Shabangu for Niagara. A little 2-2-1, full court trap for the Purple Eagles. A Sim Jones is checked back in for the Bobcats. He plays catch with Turnage, and now Turnage with it now. Niagara drops back in a 2-3 zone. Walters and Gael up top. KT in the center of the baseline, flanked by JoJo on his left, Hawk on his right. Turnage into the paint, drops the pass down. Randall blocked from behind. The stick back is no good, but we have a jump ball called by Brian Zink. What a play by the freshman, Dalmau.
Gael, they tried setting a pick on him early, but he's able, again, fight back. I really like the way that Niagara's defended the glass on both ends here in the second half. That's really been able to keep them within 2 points here in this contest.
He tied it up for so long. That is what induced Brian Zink, the lead referee, to blow his whistle. So they switch the arrow. It'll now be Bobcats basketball in the next tie-up. Oh, the ball stolen away by Turnage. He picked Walters' pocket. Lob pass down. McKnight layup is good. Keith McKnight now with 8. And how about Turnage turning Walters over? The chance for the Purple Eagles to tie it up instead turns into a 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Walters now to Hawkins. Hawkins with McKnight gambling. Hawk goes for the lay-in, no good. Rebound, McKnight has it. Just pushed a little bit too far up for a traditional layup. He was about 6 feet away. 7:35 left. 56 points tonight for Quinnipiac. That was a number they needed to beat the Purple Eagles back on the 7th of February. Baseline jumper, that one good by McKnight. He's got 10.
Real nice feel there from Keith. Kind of sat back in the low post and then just found at the last second, able to get himself some room and an open look.
Purple Eagles have hit just one of their last 5 shots. Short, Zonke, Purdhomme at the scorer's table for Niagara. Under 8-minute media at the next whistle. Walters back to Hawkins, thought about a 3. Puts it on the deck all the way to the bucket and a reach-in foul in. Jason Bradwell says that Justin Hawkins will shoot free throws when we come back. 6:59 left. The foul is on Keith McKnight. Well, that is his 3rd. Free throws for Hawkins when we come back after this.
Wake up! Got pain to relieve by morning. Ice, hot, lavender! Icy hot, nighttime recovery. You're so back.
You know, I've always found it strange. People really want to save money, are so willing to toss their hard-earned coin into a 3-foot pool disappointment.
I want to be rich.
You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone.
Huh.
No. Go to Geico, get a quote, and you could save $900 with your phone.
Look at that, it's ringing.
What? What are you doing, mate?
I'm going in.
It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
Hear ye! Hear ye! For presidential side savings on over 1,800 vehicles. You gotta go Arrigo.
You gotta go Arrigo for the biggest President's Day sales event. Save up to 20% off MSRP on new Jeep models like Grand Cherokee, Wrangler, and Gladiator. Or choose 20 grand off new Ram 1500s.
Hurry! Arrigo's President's Day event's going on now. Don't miss out. It won't be repeated for 7 years. Johnny, When the sale ends, make sure you get a haircut. For the lowest prices and the biggest selection. You gotta go, Rico. Margate.
One day, a tiny little hand reached out and wrapped around your finger. Now, they have you wrapped around theirs. Pulled towards a new adventure, reassured with a squeeze. Soon, those little hands won't be so little anymore. Until then, let's escape together, hand in hand, on a Disney cruise.
Special Agent Will Trent.
This killer's underestimating you. Good.
Welcome back inside the Gallagher Center. Fans, don't forget, you can get all of ESPN college basketball right there. You can see it all in one place. How convenient is that? The all-new ESPN app. Unlock it with the ESPN Unlimited plan. Log in with your TV provider. Carson Harper, that is a way to satisfy your thirst for college basketball.
I mean, I tell you, I love watching Quinnipiac games just for their three-person panel. Steve, Bill, and Diane do a great job over there. But you know what? We got Todd. You know why they spell your name with two Ds?
I don't. I hazard to ask. Why is that?
Stands for Dat Dude.
That is tremendous. Free throw no good. Perhaps Hawkins offended or puzzled by that statement. Yeah, you're right. You know,
who's that dude?
Billy Mecca, Diane Nolan, and Steve Lennox. Great crew. There is Hawk looking for his first point of the game. It's on the way. That free throw no good, and we have a lane violation. The lane violation is on Grant Randall. Now the Bobcats pleading their case that they thought Sabino went in early. Jawan Williams having nothing to do with that. There you see Coach Pecora. That is a long-distance argument he's making. Free throw good by Hawkins. So, who knows if that 1 point will matter, but Hawkins makes it a 58-53 game. Hawk out. Beats Zonke in, so it's Dalmau, Prudhomme, Zonke, Sabino, and Short. On the other side, Weiwei, Zimmerman, Randall, Jones, and Turnage. So a chance for some minutes of rest for Amari Monroe. Has played all but 5 minutes in this one. Turnage with the basketball. Now to Jones. Jones did not hoist. I'm looking for Amari Monroe on the sideline. I do not see him on the Bobcat sideline. Randall, high arcing three. Around and out, no good. We mentioned that Monroe went off the floor, went with the trainer first to the training table. It does look like they are still over there. Play continues now. Prudhomme around a screen set by Short. Alley-oop! Slam dunk again! Will Short has 16. Take your pick for the Village Bake Shop sweet play of the game. Rack 'em all, maybe.
I tell you, he's got the volume knob of this place in his right hand, because anytime those hands hit the rim and he's able to slam one through, this place goes nuts.
And great decision and vision by Prudhomme. It's like a quarterback on the, am I going to keep it or am I going to hand it off, watching the defensive end. Prudhomme watches to see what the defender on the big man does. If he comes up a little bit, that shot no good. Dalmau the rebound. But Reggie saw the defender leak up towards him, knew Will Short was going through the back door, and he finished.
RPO's coming to basketball, Todd.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Prudhomme being held by Turnage. Now to Vitsa. A three would tie it. Wraparound pass. Short going to work on Weiwei. Will gets pushed back out. Vitsa Zonke has 1-3 in this half. Well, now he's got 5 points. It goes as a 2. Vitsa now with 17 in the game.
Hey, boy, howdy. He is just so smooth. He's able to find the soft spots of the defense. And also kudos to the other 4 players on the floor, able to find him.
No good on the finish for Asim Jones. The foul is on the Purple Eagles. Reggie Purdhomme. He bodied into Jones. That's the first on Prudhomme. Asim Jones to the line.
Taking a positive here if you're Niagara. Talking about personal fouls, McKnight is on the bench with 4. That's 10 points of production. He's also 5 for 5 from the floor, so that's a hot hand that's had to sit down for the Bobcats.
Amari Monroe still over at the athletic training table as their head athletic trainer doing some work on them, but the athletic trainer, a gal who went to get some more equipment, and Amari, we can see kind of leaning around going, I want to see what's going on in this game. He sees his teammate, Sim Jones, knocking a free throw, and even dozen for the junior from Patterson, New Jersey. Chance to put the Bobcats again up by 3. Looks good, and it is. Made free throw means pressure for Quinnipiac off the make. Samson Riley is checked in. He is instant offense. Got to keep your eye on him from the perimeter. Inside of 5 minutes. Short now to Sabino. Sticks in the belly of Purdhomme. Here's Purdhomme left open. His 3 is on the way. No good. Offensive rebound, JoJo. 4:44 left. Prudhomme's got it again. Looks to his right. Finds Dalmau. Dalmau's been a spark for Niagara. 6 points. Reggie. Oh, great crossover dribble. Feeds it for Will. Off glass. Good. Oh, what a move by Purdhomme.
Talked about the movement of the Niagara offense here in the second half. Again, find the soft spot, spread out the defense, and get into those lanes. 1
point game. Bobcats again lead it. Zimmerman, left side of the lane, off balance. Leader is good. He finishes. He will go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play, and after having just 1 point in the opening 20, he has a chance for his 8th from the line.
Zimmerman, I mean, this is a guy that is used to getting to the line, as we said. Just about a 70% shot from the charity stripe. Again, it's the ability to make things happen for number 24.
JoJo, he was wearing a scowl as that whistle went against him. Coach Paulus now chatting with Jason Bradwell. Free throw good by Zimmerman. He does have 8. Halfway to his average of 16 a game. It's a Bobcats team that averages 75 points a game. Think back, it took 2.5 minutes for us to have any points here today. Reggie with it. Ball knocked away off the hands of Sim Jones. Coach Paulus perhaps indicating there's a chance to penetrate the zone there. Niagara thinking a 3-ball. Reggie, alley-oop, Will short. Oh, he wasn't close enough, and he tried to drop it over the cylinder but couldn't do it. Boy, everything drawn up well, but the final execution not there. Chance for the Bobcats to extend that lead. A 3 makes it a 3-possession game. We're inside of 4 minutes. Sim Jones again, left side of the lane, misfire, and it's slammed through by Weiwei. His first points of the night. Offensive rebound, leading to points. The Purple Eagles will call timeout. All 3s left on that clock. 3:33 left. The lead for the Bobcats is 6. This is a media timeout. We will step aside. Purple Eagles basketball when we come back right here on ESPN+.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's.
Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
In order to fly, you need a place to take off. At Niagara University, you'll find community around every corner. Classes that take your learning to new heights. And professors who inspire you to achieve at the highest level. So come find your people. Find your passion. Find the very best version of yourself. Come find your wings and soar at Niagara University.
At Quinnipiac University, we know success doesn't just happen. What began with 11 students nearly a century ago has grown into a world-renowned institution with 9 schools on 3 campuses. We grew from a college to a university, from Division II to D1. Our community of over 70,000 students and alumni are making an impact around the world. We're innovators in the classroom, difference makers in the community, and we have the heart of champions. We are the ambitious.
There you see Coach Paulus, some instruction there. It was the Purple Eagles timeout, leaving Niagara with just 1 timeout remaining. The Bobcats with a 6-point lead. They have 2 timeouts left. Folks, don't forget, stay tuned for our Brickyard Pub and Barbecue post-game show. If you're looking to have an event catered, do what we do here at Niagara Athletics. Call the Brickyard. 716-754-7227. Carson, you know this. It is also the Brickyard, also the perfect spot before and after NU home events. Now, I would hazard a guess that some of the fans you see across from us in the chairbacks, I don't think their evenings are done here once the final horn goes. I think some are heading to the Brickyard.
No, and I did tell them pregame that if you say your name 3 times, you get a free side dish of collard greens. So, we'll see.
Well, again, we weren't sure about DD for Todd ending in DD. We're not sure about that one. I don't know if the fans would say, yeah, it's that older guy across the way.
Mike Tirico's buddy, you know.
Exactly. I got to check my phone and see if he's sent me anything. He's tuned in. Bobcats up by 6, and Brian Zink asks McKnight to back up a little bit. Dalmau, Prudhomme, Short, Zonke, and Sabino on the floor for Niagara. See what the Purple Eagles have drawn up. Prudhomme. Gael whip it across to Vitsa. Randall there on the catch, not giving Niagara much room. Every defender within an arm's length. Gael catch and shoot 3. That one is deep. Too deep. It's an air ball and an empty trip for Niagara.
And Keith McKnight did just enough there in front of Dalmau. Just get in front, make that a difficult shot because he's already hit a pair of 3s. It's made him get into a rhythm here.
Purple Eagles need a stop now. Chance for the Bobcats to make it a 3-possession game. Niagara drops back in his zone as Sim Jones very patient. Inside of 3 minutes. No Amari Monroe, still on the athletic trainer's table. Jones to McKnight. 3 seconds to shoot. On his way to the bucket. Finger roll, no. Tapped out, and we have a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation because the finger roll never drew iron. So it will be Niagara basketball.
I was half surprised Zimmerman got a shot off with how, we've already talked about Drew Larson getting rid of the ball quickly. He barely touched the ball. It's like he's turning 2 up the middle.
It is so important. So Bobcats fans, I know you want to know, and we're keeping our eye on Amari Monroe. He is off the trainer's table, but he is walking very gingerly, nearing the Bobcats bench, not sitting down. He's holding a towel, and now he kind of drops back into one of the padded chairs. 6-point game. Hawkins now to Prudhomme. Jaden Zimmerman all over him. Picks up his dribble now to Short, looking for a guard. He'll find one in Trenton Walters. Here's Walters, ball fake, spins. Fadeaway 2 on the way, no good. Rebound battled for. It's on the deck. First to get it is Randall. The arrow favors the Bobcats. And it will be Quinnipiac basketball. Consecutive empty trips for the Purple Eagles. Running out of time. It was 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Last we looked at 65-59. Now 2:16 left.
I think on that last possession, Coach Paulus wanted one more pass down low from Walters. He had 2 options on that play. He had Will Short right at the baseline, but also Vitze Zonke was kind of sneaking around. He was able to get open right at the last second, but obviously once the bullets start flying in the paint, it's hard to make a decision.
They switch the arrow. Purple Eagles will get it if there's another tie-up. A Sim Jones over the timeline, pass to Randall. Good catch there in traffic. Feed it underneath, though it goes through the paint. Jones has it. Now to Randall. They'll take it inside of 2 minutes with the floor leader, a Sim Jones, with it. Creating some space against Trenton Walters. Walters doesn't back down. Jump stop in the post. Up top, Zimmerman. A big 3, no good. Off the side of the rim. Niagara with a chance here. 100 seconds left. On the baseline, Will Short has it. Spinning against from Wayway. Up top, Hawkins didn't want the 3. Now Walters with it. 95 seconds left. Corner 3, Prudhomme. That one, good! Reggie Purdhomme, line drive, cuts the deficit in half. Timeout. Brian Zink will send both teams, I thought, to their benches, but no timeout called. Instead, 65-62. The score unchanged, but the striped shirt sinking coach Paulus was calling a timeout. They don't. Randall with it now in the backcourt. To Jones. Oh, and a touch foul there against Hawkins. But for Niagara, it is their 5th team foul, so not a terrible development in the event that Niagara has to resort to late fouls and putting the Bobcats on the line. And we want to get them in that bonus. Granted, there are times where a team will foul absolutely right away. Jones now to McKnight over the timeline. They go 2-on-1. Zimmerman will pull it back out. Bobcats leading it by 3. Quinnipiac 11-7. Niagara at 4-14, giving them all they can, and Justin Hawkins fouls Zimmerman on his way down Main Street. The foul on Hawk is his first.
It was a wise possession there for the sophomore Zimmerman. He could have just tossed it up to Wei, let's slam it in, get 2 points, get right back on defense. But the wherewithal to kind of circle back, chew up some of this clock, and now get yourself to the line here.
He will shoot 2. 70% from the stripe. Free throw is good. He gets there more often than anyone else on his team. How about the answer here for Zimmerman? 8 second half points. Looking for 9 in the half, 10 for the ball game. Oh, the Purple Eagles have been in so many, and of course in the MAC, so many teams are in 1 or 2 possession games at most, but the Purple Eagles, they have played in more than their fair share. Free throw no good. Zaki, his 6'8" frame, gets that rebound. Stays a 4-point game. We are inside of a minute. Purdhomme around a screen, now along the baseline. Cut off, we'll give it to Hawk. Oh, whip pass down low, slammed through by Will Short. What a feed, it is a career high for Will Short. He set it on Sunday with 18. He betters it here tonight with 20.
Tell you, he is just rolling right now.
There's a pass stolen by Vitsa, layup good, and we are tied. The Bobcats careless with the basketball, and Coach Pecora says timeout. Vitsa makes it a 66-66 ball game. Timeout for Quinnipiac. We will keep things right here. A little careless with the basketball. They extend to a full timeout, but Carson, we're not going anywhere. Well, Niagara hanging around, and Vitsa hanging around to pick up a loose ball.
I tell you, it's really a question of, we're going to have to make a decision here for the first Jewelers player of the game here in the post-game show. And I ask you, Todd Callan, is it quality or quantity here? Because you got the 20 points from Will Short, career high. However, whenever the Purple Eagles have needed a play, it has been Zaki. You see right there, he just kind of sits back, finds a loose ball, makes something happen, and converts on the 2 points.
Certainly for the Purple Eagles, those are the 2 front runners. On the other side, for the Bobcats, if they can get out of here with the win, you'd think. Now, Amari Monroe has been out for, got to be the last 7-8 minutes. He is leading the way still with 16 points. Asim Jones has been great. Maybe the second half by Jaden Zimmerman, who has had to take the lion's share of the work on his own shoulders. Amari Monroe is standing behind the 5 seeded players. So I have to think that Amari's participation in this game has concluded. 51.8 seconds left. Secondary, of course, is who is going to be the first Jewelers player of the game. We'll have it for you in our post-game show. But how about Niagara? 5-0 run. Big missed free throw by the Bobcats last time.
And we talked about how Quinnipiac forces a lot of turnovers. They've just forced 5. Niagara has turned it over just 8 times compared to the 15 the first time these two played. And we talked about the quantity. That was the first steal of the day for the Purple Eagles.
Here we go. Turnage back on the floor for the Bobcats. Picked up by Trenton Walters. Well, don't blink, they'll miss something there with those 2 players. Asim Jones has it. Oh, he loses his balance. Again, the arrow favors the Purple Eagles. Good job by Jones to keep that basketball alive, find a teammate, and he's got it again. 10 to shoot. Jones and Zimmerman communicating. Jones sends him through the line, through the paint, layup good. What a move there by Asim Jones. He says, don't forget about me for the player of the game. Shot clock dark. Purple Eagles will call timeout with 21.2 seconds left. So it was Asim Jones directing traffic, knowing that he liked his matchup. He said, you know what, Jaden Zimmerman, JZ they call him, take off to the other side of the floor and take the Purple Eagle defender with you. Great move, and he's able to finish. There you see Coach Paulus drawing something up.
Yeah, but in Jones, I know he transferred in this season, but he's got great feel of the game, right? You know that Zimmerman can hit the 3, so Niagara's really worried about that. That's a top scorer on this team. What do? You use him as a smoke screen. You send him down low, you create a lane for yourself, and then you drive and put it in the bucket.
You know, we quoted Coach Pecora, his comments to us earlier today. There are times when perhaps he defers too much. No Amari Monroe, and this quarterback, Sim Jones, he decided, I'm calling my own number. What a move. Slicing through the defender to give the Bobcats a 2-point lead.
At the top of the broadcast, we'll switch this over to the other side. We talked about Niagara. You've played strong here at home, and really against the state of Connecticut, you've had a tough go of things.
Yes.
But it's really been the ending of the games. What better time to do it on a Friday night in front of the faithful? Finish off this game on the good side of things.
Yeah, Niagara has one win against the combination of Fairfield, Sacred Heart, and Quinnipiac. And the one win was a wing 3 by Reggie Purdhomme to win it for the Purple Eagles against the Pioneers of Sacred Heart. But I mentioned that 3 losses in the state of Connecticut were all by a point, all on a last-second shot by the opponent. So Niagara trying to turn the fortunes in their own favor. Coach Paulus, he takes a lot of pride in how his team does ATO, after timeouts. I think he's right to be prideful in how they execute. Will it be a chance at a 2 to tie it up and then get on the defensive end? You would think that they would hold the basketball long enough where if they miss, they have a chance to foul. Although a school of thought could be hold on to the last second and hoist a 3 and try and get out of here.
I think part of the reason that ATO is so successful is Coach Paulus is so creative. Whatever you think he's going to go left, he's going to go right, zigzag, whatever you want to say. I'm pretty interested what he's got cooked up for the last 21.2.
Hawkins, Walters, Short, Prudhomme, and Zonke. Here we go. Bobcats need a stop to get their 12th conference win of the year. Prudhomme along the baseline, up top, beats a 3 on the way. That one is offline. Offensive rebound battled for. Grant Randall has it. He is fouled. He is fouled with 8.8 seconds left. A 1-and-1 upcoming for Grant Randall. That was a tough 3. They did allow Vitsa. He did shake free. They got rid of the shot early enough in the clock to allow for something like this. But that one was offline from the release. Vitsa now 3 for 5 from the deep perimeter. He's got 19 points. Well, here's a chance for Randall, a 1-and-1. Tonight, Grant Randall 3 for 4. His miss was the last free throw he attempted. This front end is big. Got to be alert on the lane for the Purple Eagles. Those bright pink sneakers. One dribble is all he needs. Free throw, no good. Rebound secured by Vitsa. 6 seconds left. Niagara going for the tie or the win. Prudhomme picks up his dribble. Fadeaway 2. It's good! We are tied at 68. I think they will take a look, but looking at it live, it certainly did look as though the release was in plenty of time. I think the ball settled through when the backboard turned red. Both teams know it. The striped shirts over at the monitor. But Prudhomme, Walters, Hawkins for the Purple Eagles. Wayway and Will Short at the center jump circle. Let's do it again for at least 5 more minutes. Brian Zink steps between the 2 players. Ball in the air, tap controlled immediately by Wayway. He wins the tip. Sim Jones with the basketball. Niagara goes man-to-man defense. McKnight with it now. Short recovers, knocks it away. Oh, saved it before it went out of bounds. Boy, good thing you have the length that Will Short does. First overtime game for the Purple Eagles this season. Hawkins, oh, he gets bodied into by McKnight. So the foul goes on McKnight. It is just the 6th team foul.
And I thought winning the tip for Wayway was pretty big because it gives your team the opportunity. Let's get some early points here, try to settle this place down, get back up on the lead, get back in the driver's seat. And as for Niagara, that's a big block there from Will Short because you want to keep that energy up. You want to keep the ball rolling here.
That was incredible, and he saved it before it went out of bounds. So for the Bobcats, looking over their game notes, this their first game of bonus basketball. Turnage leaning on Trenton Walters. Walters gets a step on him. 2 on the way, no good. Left it short. Rebound, tap to Turnage. Those 2 point guards going at it. There is a Sim Jones. Jones now trying to shake free of Walters. Faked right, went left, and there was the chest of Walters. Inside of 4 minutes. 10 to shoot. Turnage directing a little bit of traffic. He pulls up a 3 on the way. Good! Oh my! Ice water in the veins of the freshman from Queens. That was like it was a layup to the young man. He knew that one was money. The Bobcats score first. 6 points in the game for Turnage. Both deep threes. Purdhomme around a screen. Alley-oop, slam, dunk for Will Short. 1 point game. Again, the alley-oop. Randall kicks it in the corner. The ball stolen by Vitsa. Bobcats turn it over, and Turnage nearly picked the pocket of Purdhomme right back. Another tightly contested game in the MAC. Doesn't matter that one of these teams, their season ends tomorrow. No postseason for the Purple Eagles. Back pass, Vitsa fakes a 3, on his way to the bucket, knocked away. Turnage able to knock it away. Jones back the other way, to Turnage, his 3. That one no good, rebound battled for. Hawkins has it. Purdhomme and Randall were all tied up. Bobcats sideline just waiting for the whistle to blow. It never came. Maybe it was a textbook block out by Purdhomme against the leaping ability of Grant Randall. Here's Hawkins backing down Zimmerman. They go to the floor, and what do we have? A blocking foul. It is on Jaden Zimmerman. That is the second on Zimmerman. Justin Hawkins will go to the line. Hawk today is 1 for 2. I can tell you I was on my way to a meeting here in the Gallagher Center, second level earlier today. Walked through the gym. Justin Hawkins standing right where he is right now. Practicing free throws. That one no good. The front end of the 1-and-1. A late miss. And here are the Bobcats, a chance to extend the lead. 2:22 left. Well, we know you're enjoying this one. Thanks for sticking with us. Todd Callan, Carson Harper here inside the Gallagher Center, where it's really getting hot. Jones, a long distance 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, tap to Purdhomme. Reggie Purdhomme with Turnage on him. Purdhomme races into the front court. Inside of 2 minutes. Just a 3-2 score here in overtime. Short. Didn't give it to Walters. Instead, Hawkins gets it. Now to Purdhomme. Around a screen set. Reggie Purdhomme pulls up a 2. Good! Reggie Purdhomme puts Niagara in front. 10 points here since the intermission for Purdhomme. 72-71. Zimmerman, his 3. In and out, no good. Vitsa puts it on the deck. He's looking to go, and it's stolen by Jones. Sim Jones had his eye on that basketball. Blocking foul on Niagara. Oh, the Purple Eagles turn it over at the worst time. Vitsa Zonke was looking to go. Then he saw the navy blue of the Bobcats, tried to pull it out. And as Sim Jones came in, made the steal. And then the blocking foul on Trenton Walters, and that was so close. To the line goes Sim Jones. On the season, 79%. 3 for 4 tonight. You see the deep breath. No good. He will have another. It'll be a chance for a tie. 1:24 left. Will Short on the left, low left block for the Purple Eagles with Way on his right shoulder. On the other side, Hawkins and Grant Randall. Free throw, good. It didn't matter. Swished in by Sim Jones. Substitution for Niagara. Vitsa's going to come out. Josiah Sabino in. Coach Paulus stops Vitsa. Could read his lips. What are you doing? Wanted good possession of that basketball. Vitsa, don't know how long he'll be on the sideline, but he slaps 5 with his teammates. 72-72. Is 45 minutes going to be enough? Purdhomme around the screen. Ball fake, free throw line jumper. It's good again. Purple Eagles up by 2.
I tell you, Reggie's feeling it. Just get a look, take it, be decisive, and that's what's working for number 1 for the Purple Eagles.
Inside of a minute. Timeout called by Coach Pecora. 58.1 seconds left. How about Reggie Purdhomme? Absolutely the spark here in the last few minutes. If the defense doesn't come up and free up an alley-oop to Will Short, he is making that line of scrimmage decision that we talked about. And Purdhomme has been nailing those shots from just about at the free throw line.
So you heading into half, Reggie Purdhomme only had maybe 4 points at best. He's got a dozen right now, and it is just coming in thralls right now.
Scoreless in the opening half for Purdhomme. That is how good the grad student from Missouri City, Texas has been. Now, it's a young man that can see the finish line, right? He will be honored here on Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock tip right here on ESPN Plus prior to the opening tip. The Purple Eagles will go through their senior day ceremony. Coach Pecora just trying out different striped shirts. Now we'll go over to Brian Zink, and the veteran coach that Coach Pecora is. He knows there's nothing he can do about that. He is looking to get the next call. Niagara sets up in a man-to-man defense here. Josiah Sabino looks to Coach Paulus. He asked Will Short and Sabino to switch players. Here's Jaden Zimmerman with it. A long 2 on the way, no good, but a foul is called. The closeout there by Will Short after those 2 players, Sabino and Short, switched defensively. Short certainly did get him on the hand on the release. So 2 free throws upcoming for Zimmerman. 3 for 5 from the line tonight is Jaden Zimmerman. Staring into the end zone, free throw on the way. It settles through. The sophomore from the Bronx.
That's what helps out so much, being such a good shooter from the line and from 3-point tonight. He's 0 for 7, but making up for it at the line here.
53 seconds left. Will the Purple Eagles put the pedal to the floor and try and go 2 for 1 again? We are tied. Niagara has 1 timeout left. Inbounds to Purdhomme. Looking at the former Duke point guard. Here we go. Purdhomme now to Walters. Zone defense by the Bobcats. JoJo. Whip it around the perimeter. Walters had it. Short on the baseline. Skip it to JoJo. Ball fake. Up top, Purdhomme. His 3 on the way. That one no good. Rebound tapped out. JoJo's got it. And a reach-in foul on the Bobcats. Turnage. 8th team foul. You see what's left. 29.8 seconds left. And Josiah Sabino will go to the line. It is a 1-1 for the junior from Jacksonville. Again, high pressure here in the final 30 seconds of overtime. Got to make the front end. JoJo's free throw good. He knew it all along. Right elbow injury be darned. He is 4 for 4 from the stripe. Trying to put Niagara up by 2. It's on the way. Good. Crowd coming to their feet, at least behind us in the bleacher seating. Timeout called by Coach Pecora. Shot clock dark. 23.7 seconds left. The age-old question, do you go for the tie, do you go for the 3? I think you just go for the best shot.
I agree. I think this is a time where you look for Zimmerman. However, you've had Jones get hot. And also, let's not look, Ty Turnage, this first-year player, he's really stepped up in the last 10 minutes or so. So you've got some different options. But I think without Monroe, without McKnight, the waters get a little bit muddied, but I think you could see Spence Wayway open something up for somebody. Use that big body, use that strength. And for the Purple Eagles, I think that possession there, that was the epitome of JoJo Sabino basketball right there, right?
Yep.
You're gritting through. I don't know if you saw this, but at halftime, he came over here. You asked him how he was doing. He said, all right. But then he said, I don't know if I'm going to go.
Right. Yep.
You just hit the biggest 2 free throws of the day.
5 for 5 from the line for the native of Jacksonville. Coach Paulus calls him a warrior. And he is putting that on full display here, battling through certainly a right elbow that is less than 100%. Now for the Bobcats, 7 of 26 from three-point range here tonight. The makes Monroe, who is out of the game, then 2 apiece for Sim Jones, Samson Riley, who is not in, and Ty Turnage. Now Samson Riley checks in for Turnage. No Amari Monroe. He was injured in the last, probably 6 minutes or so of regulation. Ice pack on the right knee. Jones with the basketball. Off balance, 2 is good. 15.2 seconds left, and we are tied again. Full court pressure by the Bobcats. Hawkins inbounds to Trenton Walters. He'll get into the front court, and the Purple Eagles will use their final timeout. 30-second timeout. 12.2 seconds left. Carson Harper, will 45 minutes be enough to find a winner in this one?
At this point, I'm not too sure. I mean, the kitchen at Brickyard closes at 9, so we might as well just have it, bring it over here after closing time.
That is false information.
What?
They don't close at 9 on a Friday night.
The kitchen.
Wow. Wow, you've got your rip from the headlines on that stat.
Well, it's a pyramid, right? This is what we learn here in journalism. Yeah, I mean, that is just a Sim Jones. Coach talked about he wants him to take more shots, and that is a confident shot right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, you shake your head at the look, at the ability to get open, to sink it. He has really stepped up for this Bobcat squad right now.
Didn't stick the landing. It doesn't matter. No style points awarded. 76 apiece. Shot clock dark, of course. 12.2 seconds left. Listen, Niagara team, you know, if this was a few years ago where everybody makes it to the MAC tournament, you know how many teams that the Purple Eagles have thrown a scare into this season for having just 4 conference wins, all those close losses? This is the final stretch for Niagara. They are not heading to the Jersey Shore. I'll tell you what, they want to head to Senior Day on the crest of a big win against one of the top teams in the conference. Here we go. Reggie Purdhomme deep into the backcourt. Oh, Sim Jones nearly picked that off. Reggie into the front court now. 6 seconds left. Around a screen set. Reggie picks up the basketball. Oh, it gets knocked out of bounds. That was off of the Bobcats. 1.6 seconds left. Maybe it was one more time for the bounce pass instead of the alley-oop. Vitsa Zonke checks in. Sabino out. 1.6 left. Vitsa with that length at 6.8. Always a good option on the inbound. Walters to pull the trigger. Feed to that one. He's kicked. Kicked. Right now, 1.0 left on the clock. Coach Paul is certainly appealing to the striped shirts to take a look at it. Right now, Brian Zink, reading his lips, says 1.3. The ball was kicked. You can see, great job by the camera crew to stay on the striped shirts. Right now, 1.6 is on there. Brian Zink says we are going to play right now, and they are leaving it at 1.6. The clock stops right away on the kick. They would really be separating fractions, so they will leave it where it is. Coach Paulus runs to the baseline to give last-minute second instructions to Trenton Walters. Trenton, got to find someone. Pass Reggie, shot in the way. It's good! It's good! The Purple Eagles beat the buzzer. They beat the Bobcats on the final Friday night inside the Gallagher Center. And don't tell that team that this game doesn't matter. It matters plenty to a team looking to finish on a high note. Incredible. They win it 78-76. Catch your breath, everybody. Timeout. When we come back, we'll visit with Purple Eagles head coach Greg Paulus part of our Brickyard Pub and Barbecue post-game show.